Secure order. December 14th, 2022. From Rick and Liz, publishers Healthy, Wealthy, and Wise magazine. How to use an ancient calendar secret to find your true calling. Dear friend, did you know that the knowledge of who you truly are, and which career you could actually get paid to shine like a star at in this lifetime, is no further away than your own DNA locked in at the exact time you were born? Did you know that this knowledge, which you've been carrying around with you in code form from birth, only needs to be plugged into a special calendar to reveal its secrets to you in pure form? Did you know that, for over 1,750 years, people used the secret code inside this calendar for deciphering who they were and where their special talents lay, but that this secret code was lost when the Roman calendar was imposed on the New World, which is the same one we all use today? You probably didn't know all that, but don't worry. Most of us didn't. Why the missing code to your true calling has been hidden from you until now. It's true, for years, people used this ancient calendar for everything from determining the best time to plant corn to knowing who they should marry, but then the Spanish came over the ocean in their ships, burning and pillaging, and that's when the old stone calendar got buried in the earth and the new, Roman calendar was made the law. Believe it or not, this is the very same calendar you now have hanging in your kitchen, which we've all been using for the past 2058 years. This Roman calendar is known as the Julian calendar, because they named it after Julius Caesar. No kidding. It's the truth. So what's the problem with this new calendar? Here's the problem: it's got major flaws. You see, not only does it not contain the secret code that people use to unlock their potential in life, but it actually is missing several days, why we have leap years, ignores an entire cycle of the moon going around the earth, and has got the names of the months wrong. Ever think it's kind of strange that October comes from octo, meaning 8, when it's actually the 10th month? Well, you're right. Reason is, when our calendar was first created, the Romans didn't even count January and February as months. The official year started on March 1st. And there were only 10 months. No wonder things have gotten screwed up. Including losing the code you needed to use to uncover your true nature in life, along with who your soulmate could be, what career you would shine at and make the most money doing. Why it's crucial to know what your kid's code is too. Of course, you couldn't have known all this before. Almost nobody does. But the shocking thing is, what this means about discovering your true nature and how it's been covered up all these years. I'll explain in a moment, including something pretty creepy involving the number 13. But first, here's something that is going to make you extremely happy. Decoding your true identity and starting your new life takes just 53 minutes. Listen, let's be honest here. Liz and I haven't always known our true natures either, or been working in roles that fit us perfectly by a long shot. You may not believe this, but way back before we started using this system to make decisions about how to run our own company and where each of us should fit into the workflow day to day, things didn't always flow so well. In fact, sometimes they were downright disastrous. I remember this one time in Scotland when we had a complete meltdown in the middle of a big company launch we were doing. I won't go into the details, but let's just say we were both frantic, our entire family was uprooted with nowhere to live, and our company was crashing and burning. At one point, Liz actually ended up throwing all the plans for our launch into the air and screaming, "I can't do this anymore." In the end, we realized everything was crashing and burning on us simply because Liz was being forced to do the type of thing she wasn't meant to do, according to the code of this ancient calendar. At that point, I sat down with her, took her by the hands, looked her in the eye and said, "Liz, you don't have to do this anymore. Let's look back at the code from the calendar and what it says we should do." And that's when things started to change for us. I'm only telling you this because I want you to know we understand what it's like to be horribly unhappy in the job or role you're in, but feel like there's no escape. You don't feel like anything can change about your situation because A. Someone has to do everything you do, right? B. There's simply not enough time to change things. C. Where's the money going to come from? Here's the good news: you don't need a lot of money, it takes less than $20 in fact, and you don't need a lot of time to find out your true nature and start feeling the difference today. All you really need is your birth date, your birth time, and about 53 minutes to listen to a fascinating message all about you. The secret message that will change your life is 53 minutes long. After experiencing the huge difference it made in our own lives, Liz and I said, okay, we've held on to this secret far too long. We've got to make this code available to people like us, so they don't have to spend years tracking it down and deciphering it all like we did. So here's what we've done for you today. We've spent the past 10 years tracking down the details of the code, researching the calendar and how to use it, and then testing the code on ourselves and a few people close to us. We knew they would keep its secrets while they were being guinea pigs for the system, which wasn't easy, considering how people start asking questions when they see massive changes happening in your life with seemingly no effort on your part. Then we boiled down everything that really worked into a system. We call it the Power Quadrant system, that is super easy to use but still incorporates everything you need to quickly decode your true nature and start seeing immediate change in your life. Best of all, we've turned it all into a single, easy listening audio that you can turn on, sit back, put your feet up, and take in while you're sipping a latte, or tea, if that's your thing, and drink in the benefits. For those who like to write as they listen, personally I like keeping my hands busy. There's a workbook too, but you don't have to do that part if you don't feel like it. The main thing is to listen to the 53-minute message and hear what it says about you. Get ready because you are about to hear what an amazing and complex person you truly are. Now, first things first, we didn't put any fluff or new agey mumbo-jumbo into our report on you and how your special code interacts with the world and people around you. After all, we're talking about the code that was sealed into your DNA the minute you were born and now governs all your actions today. This is far too much of an important message for even a few non-essential minutes of recording time. So, that being said, here's just a few of the eye-opening revelations that you will discover inside the message. Whether your current job/career is the right one for you or not. What type of work you were really meant to be doing here on Earth. Hint, it's also what makes you feel most alive, but it may surprise you. Who your perfect soulmate might be. Everyone's codes match up differently. What your children's codes are and why you need to know. Who you should avoid working with at all costs. These people will simply bring you down, but you won't know how to recognize them unless you can see their codes right off. Why you keep having the same annoying arguments with your significant other, and how to stop even if they don't have a clue what you're onto. Why you shouldn't have to do everything, at home or at work. What your spouse's secret code is, and how it lines up with yours. How to get 50% more done in a day after making one simple change. What tasks people are asking you to do now, that you shouldn't have to. How to find the perfect superstar career made just for you, without changing a thing about who you are. What your special gifts are. You'll be surprised and pleased when you discover several you don't even know you have right now. Whether someone would be a good business partner for you or not. And much, much more. But first, Liz and I both have a confession to make. We can't take all the credit for the Power Quadrant system. First of all, we didn't discover this ancient calendar and DNA decoder ourselves. Yes, I know it's a shock. I mean, wouldn't it be cool if we told you that we discovered this giant round stone covered in hieroglyphs while bushwhacking through the South American jungle on our latest expedition? Can't you just see Liz and I decked out in camo pants and pith helmets right now? Smiley face. The truth is, we did discover the secret to the code hidden inside this calendar in a rather mysterious way. It was at a retreat 50 miles north of in Houston, Texas, where we met this white-haired lady sitting on the veranda while sipping lemon tea, and she told us, well, that's a story I'll tell you later. But the stone itself was discovered in the 1600s by Spanish conquistadores. And it's pretty well known now. I mean, you can Google it and read about it online if you know exactly where to look, including why the number 13 is considered unlucky today, and why buildings often don't have a 13th floor. It's because the new calendar actually hides the 13th moon and pretends there isn't one. But the amazing thing about this stone is that it's a big calendar in the shape of a circle. Some people even already know that. However, what they don't know is how to use the calendar to decode the DNA of who they really are, and what kind of career they are perfectly suited for. It's different for everyone. In order to discover that, Liz and I had to spend literally years studying how this calendar works, and the system that's embedded in it that shows you whether you're a red, blue, yellow, or white. And then, what being a red, blue, yellow, or white really means. Hint, if you're a red, you shouldn't try to work with a blue, and if you're a blue, you can't stand people who don't pay attention to detail, and so on. Of course, if you really wanted to sift through the hundreds of websites on this ancient calendar, cross-reference the thousands of paragraphs that hint at how the color system works, and then draw up a blueprint for yourself, be our guest, winky face. We're not the only ones who could do it. But, like I say, it has taken us 10 years to figure all this out. That's why we've boiled it all down and made it super simple for you. After doing all the research, and cross-referencing everything, and testing it out on ourselves and our closest friends for a few more years, we sat down and put only what you need to get started now into the 53-minute audio and simple 7-page workbook you're about to listen to. Warning. Try looking this up yourself. And you'll go crazy. Okay, so you could try to literally reinvent the wheel and go out searching for the facts about this ancient stone calendar and the secret code hidden inside, track down the white-haired woman I mentioned earlier, and then painstakingly piece together a makeshift four-color system yourself. But why go to all that trouble when we've done all the footwork for you? I can tell you now, I've seen the web pages on this subject and there are literally thousands of them, most of which are full of false information and wild theories. Imagine how much easier it will be to just press play and download a copy of the 53-minute message that will instantly reveal to you the secret hidden in your DNA at birth until now. This will save you countless frustrating days of searching for the truth, and since time is money, you'll save money, too. I mean, if you think about it, a full 8 hours of your time has got to be worth more than $17, right? Just imagine how you'll feel when you discover what you've been longing to hear about your personality all these years. Find the perfect life path based on who you were at birth. Enjoy real, meaningful relationships with people who respect and respond lovingly to you, while avoiding those who steal your energy and don't support you. Experience the thrill and excitement of knowing your true calling starting today. And have that attractive, shining confidence of someone who knows exactly who they are and where they're going. Beware, ignoring your true purpose in life can lead to a specialized type of depression. Just in case all this isn't a solid enough reason to download your Power Quadrant system and listen to your secret message right now, here's a scary fact from the Oxford program that you should know. There is a very specific type of depression called career depression that strikes people who find themselves locked into doing work that doesn't match up with their true purpose in life. Take a quick assessment. If you fit any of the criteria below, you could be in danger of developing this debilitating condition. Ask yourself the following questions. Do you ever have nagging doubts about the future of your career? Does your job often make you feel discouraged or depressed? Are you unclear about your career goals or future, and unhappy as a result? Is a sense of joy or passion completely missing from your work? If you answered yes to one or more of these questions, then you may need to take the signs of career depression very seriously. Here's why. According to the Oxford program, career depression generally goes through 3 stages. Stage 1, career dissatisfaction. Stage 2, career demotivation. Stage 3, career paralysis. Obviously, you don't want to wait until you reach the end of the line before taking action. In fact, in a recent study at the Australian National University, it was discovered that the wrong job can actually be bad for you, worse than having no job at all. Research showed that people who moved from being unemployed into poor quality jobs were significantly more likely to be depressed than those people who remained unemployed. Dr. Liana Leach, Center for Mental Health Research. Let's face it, depression is a very real and debilitating condition for millions of people. It causes feelings of hopelessness, mood swings, chronic fatigue, eating disorders, and even thoughts of death and dying among those who don't get help soon enough. That's why it's so important for you to find out what you are truly meant to be doing here on Earth, and which career you will be happiest in starting today. Why should your work be a source of depression for you, when it could be an endless source of emotional fulfillment and joyful confidence? You can avoid having to suffer through any more years of quiet desperation by taking action today. Why is it just $17 again? Okay, we realize what you may be thinking right about now is, so, Rick and Liz, if this audio program is as amazing as you say, why is it just $17? Usually programs anywhere near as good as this run $49 at least. Well, yes. You're right. However, there are 3 reasons we decided to keep the price so affordable for you. 1. After seeing the results in our own lives, and the lives of our close friends, we made a vow to get the secret of the ancient calendar out to as many people in the world as we can, as fast as we can. We don't want one person left out, no matter their financial situation. 2. The program is short and sweet, 53 minutes of downloadable audio and 7 pages to print out, that are all about you and your lifestyle. 3. And, in case you were wondering, yes, we may increase the price later. Once we see how well this goes at the current bare minimum, $17, we may decide that we need to raise the cost a bit to cover our expenses. However, for the time being we will keep it this low as long as we're able to, so take advantage of our little test and grab a copy while you can. Our Discover a New Me or its free guarantee. If you listen to the Power Quadrant system and don't discover at least 3 eye-opening things about yourself that you can use today to radically change how you choose your calling, find your soulmate, or evaluate business partners in your future, we'll refund every penny. We know that's a terrific guarantee to give for a $7 purchase, but Liz and I are both 100% convinced that listening to the next 53 minutes is going to permanently change your life. We've seen it happen again and again, so we have absolutely no doubt it can happen for you, too. Fair enough? Okay, but here's the clincher. We're saying this to you from the heart. We don't want you to miss out on hearing your secret message. But let's face it, if you leave you may never find your way back here, and even if you do the price may have changed by that time. Here's why. Our charter memberships for the Power Quadrant system are all sold out, but if you order today you can secure the message about your true nature for an amazing price of just $7 during our market test special. Plus, you'll still get your free trial of the Real Life Legends Club, including 2 free gifts that you can keep even if you cancel. Special test drive access today. The Real Life Legends Club gives you a backstage pass to an amazing group of self-improvement stars who will advise you every week through our exclusive interview series. It's almost like sitting down and having tea and getting secret tips with incredible spiritual superstars like Tony Robbins, Unlimited Power, Neil Donald Walsh, Conversations with God, Rich Dad, Poor Dad, Robert Kiyosaki, John Gray. Men are from Mars, women are from Venus. Rhonda Byrne. The Secret. Stephen Covey. 7 Habits of Highly Effective People. And 46 more amazing self-improvement superstars. This exclusive interview series includes an entire year of personal success secrets of the stars, including a very special session where Anthony Robbins will reveal to you the key element that shapes your destiny. It's not what you think. Claim your free gifts now. Just for taking a free test drive of the club, Liz and I will rush you 2 free gifts that you can use today: the book Change Your Mind, Change Your Life, and an action blueprint you can use to design your dream life and set goals to achieve it today. These powerful tools are yours to keep, no matter what. You can cancel anytime and still keep them, write in them, and use them daily. Why are we doing all this? Simple. We are giving you this one-time chance to get into this exclusive club because we feel it is very important that you have access to the advice of these powerful thought leaders immediately after you discover your true nature and abilities so you can become the very best you, starting this year. Tip: membership in the Real Life Legends Club normally costs $39 per month, but today, we are including 1 month's free VIP access for you, plus a one-time option to lock in your savings at $19.95 per month, save $228.60 per year. You get your first month's access to the club entirely free. You can cancel easily, at any time you like. This is your only chance to claim your membership for nearly 1/2 off monthly. Remember, the 2 free gifts are yours to keep, no matter what. You could cancel your membership to the club and your access to PQS and still keep them. But we think you'll want to stay once you see how exciting life is becoming. If you click the button below today, we can guarantee you the $7 market test price and a 1-month trial membership in the club, plus continued membership at 1/2 price $19.95 per month should you choose to stay. Please do put your order in quickly, however, because our market test period will come to an end as soon as we have enough clicks on that little yellow button you see below. Yes. Give me instant access to my secret message and the entire PQS system. Regular pricing $17. First 1,000 copies, $17 sold out. Next 2,000 copies, regular $27. Special market test price $7. Asterisk subject to change at any time. Includes free 30-day trial membership in the Real Life Legends Club to continue at the discounted $19.95 per month, which you may cancel at any time and keep your free gift. Your package price today, $47.95, $27, $17. Today only $7. Add to cart now $7. Warning, don't make this common mistake. I knew a guy in high school who wanted to dye his hair red. Actually, he wanted to dye his mohawk red, but bear with me here, so he bleached it first. Only problem was, he didn't want to go to a hair salon and pay the $20 to get it done professionally, so he bleached it at home, using his mother's bottle of Clorox bleach. Yikes! As you can imagine, his entire scalp had serious chemical burns, and his hair was falling out in frazzled, white, spongy clumps for weeks. Here's my point. Ever known someone that would rather try to do it themselves than use an experienced professional to do something? If you have, you know that they seldom get the results they really wanted, and often end up with disastrous consequences. Don't be that person. Hey, if going it alone on something like bleaching your hair can have bad consequences, how much worse is it to play around with your entire future career and the core of your personality? Personally, we wouldn't think of it, and I hope you feel the same. That being said, you could always just give up now, never find out who you really are or what you were meant to be doing at birth, go back to a job you hate and keep feeling like there's something huge missing from your life. Not everyone is ready to change their life in such a short time. But just know that we've put this system to the test, and anyone interested in knowing their true potential and letting their star shine at the perfect job would be wise to give it a try, and to tell the truth, somewhat foolish not to. Click here to get started in the next 3 minutes.